I got in. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and I just wanted to give you a little bit of a life update as we start 2025. Something I guess I haven't really told anybody on my YouTube channel yet. This is something that I've kind of kept on the DL until I actually got accepted before I shared with the world. But I have been accepted to Berklee College of Music for their online Masters of Music Production program. So this is something I'm really excited about. Berklee has always kind of been on my radar as far as a top-notch music school. I wasn't sure if I'd ever go there. In fact, I thought I was done with school, but I have decided to jump back in online and pursue my master's degree of music production. So I just thought it would be cool to kind of share a little bit of the process as far as applying and the classes that I'll be taking and what their program requires. So as far as applying goes, I did it before this certain deadline where I could actually get the $75 fee waived, so the application was free. I just had to give a statement of purpose, which is a 500 to 700 word essay, or a video kind of explaining what my purpose is in pursuing this degree. And of course, I opted for the video rather than the essay, so that was cool. So I had to compile my CV or my resume and give that to them, as well as a portfolio. Now, this is something that I was not expecting because I've heard of the rigorous audition process for the undergrad level for Berklee. They make you audition, and it's pretty nerve-wracking, and there's a lot of competition. But for the master's degree level, I think they want to see a little bit more of what you've done, what you've accomplished so far. So that was kind of cool. I've actually been putting together a discography on Spotify as far as all the productions and the recordings and the songs that I've written or been a part of producing or playing on. So I was able to submit that to them and also give like a little bit of an outline of what areas that I was involved with on those specific recordings. So that was kind of all part of my portfolio, which I thought was pretty cool. And then I just had to give them my transcript as well as a couple letters of recommendation. So the application process was not too difficult as long as everything kind of meets their criteria, and apparently it was good enough to get accepted. So I was excited to get that application letter in the mail. And so I guess the next question is, how much does this thing cost? Well, as I was doing some research, I pretty much found out that it costs about $1,000 per credit hour. Now that's just for the tuition. Because I'm doing an online degree, obviously I don't have to pay room and board or anything like that. So there's probably additional expenses if you're on campus. But for those that are outside of the campus environment, that's about what I have calculated as I've been plugging in some numbers and registering for courses and stuff like that. Now, I do believe that there are options to possibly audit some of these classes if you're not pursuing your degree and you just want the knowledge, and that would be a cheaper price, I believe. I've heard of some people doing that, but I haven't really looked into that too much myself. And as far as the program, it requires 36 credit hours, which is basically 12 classes, and they're each 3 credit hours per class. So that's kind of how it's broken down. So if you're just doing one class, it would be about $3,000, and there's 12 classes. And I'm actually going to get into that in just a second to show you what the classes are. But another question you might ask is, what is my goal and why am I doing this? Well, I've kind of thought about it, and I've written down a few things. One thing is I just want to make myself better, and I'm always trying to grow in different areas, and so this is one. I'm always on a continual journey of learning, and I did think I was kind of done with my college, but I think God had other plans. And also I just wanted to keep myself accountable on my musical journey, because I think it's easy sometimes for us when we're musicians, we can just kind of get complacent or stagnant where we are if we just kind of do the same thing from week in and week out. So this is just like a way to push myself. And just like when I'm also a teacher, and I know that accountability kind of drives people to be better. So I think this is kind of the same way for me, having that accountability of a classroom environment where I have to have an assignment done by the end of each week. That's only going to make me better and more committed to just continually getting better and learning more about music production. And also, Berklee just has some of the best teachers. So I think if you're going to learn from anybody, you might as well go to where the best teachers are teaching. And I also wanted to make myself more valuable as a teacher, because I'm also putting out courses on how to play the piano and Ableton Live. And I aim to do more and more courses both on the piano side and on the technology side. And in order to do that, I just think that I want to be continually getting better and also staying on top of the new technology, because the way the technology changes these days, you kind of always have to be updating your own knowledge bank and updating yourself on all the new technology out there. So that's another reason. And I also just want to be better at making music. You know, I also write songs and I produce songs. So when I'm doing that, I want to be able to bring the best to the table, bring my best foot forward. And so I think this can help me just make better music in general. If you didn't know, I do have some courses that are available, and I've actually just revamped my whole website. So if you're new to this channel, go check out my site. I have an Ableton Live course for those of you interested in learning about Ableton. It's like 10 lessons. It's pretty deep dive into Ableton, as well as a church piano 101 course. So if you're interested in that, check out the link below. And I also do one-on-one Zoom lessons if that's something that you're interested in to learn piano. I have that all linked below. So check out my new website, updated just as of this month, January 2025. So go check that out, and I would appreciate that. Okay, let's dive into the courses. I'm actually going to go ahead and share the screen here on the Berklee website. So I just wanted to kind of give you a brief rundown of the courses that are involved in this music degree program. So I'm pretty excited about this. For one thing, these courses are labeled 500 level, which is cool because in my undergrad, you know, freshman year is 100 level, then 200, 300, 400 is like your senior year of your bachelor's degree. So I've never been in a 500 level class, so that's just kind of something that's kind of cool. I guess I didn't even realize, you know, it just kept going up in number until that I actually got in here. So the first one is Architectural Acoustic and Audio Systems Design for the Modern Music Production Studio. The next class would be Critical Analysis of Music Production Techniques. The next class would be Advanced Mixing Techniques. The next 588, Creative Recording and Editing Techniques in Music Production. The next one is Commercial Vocal Production. And the next one is Psychoacoustics in Music Production. I'm really interested in what that class is going to be because it sounds a little crazy. And then we get into our 600 level classes. This would be like the final year of the program. Music Production, Maximizing Emotion through Performance, Arrangement, and Sound. The Business of Independent Music Production, Culminating Experience in Music Production 1. So that would be almost like I'm thinking probably like some kind of a capstone project, maybe the first part of it. Then we have Advanced Audio Music Mastering Theory and Practice, and then Audio Music Production for Visual Media. And then the last class would be, once again, I think the final part of the capstone, which is like Culminating Experience in Music Production 2. So that would be, I mean, in the undergrad level, they call it capstone. Maybe this is something different, culminating experience, basically. So showing that you have learned all these different things and you're putting it together in probably one final project is my guess. So that's basically the classes. Now this semester I probably will just do one or two. So basically I'm just going to go in order. So Architectural, Acoustic, and Audio Systems Design, basically. And then maybe I may also do this Critical Analysis of Music Production Techniques. So the way Berklee works is it's divided up into basically 4 quarters. So each quarter is a new batch of classes that you can take. So, you know, instead of doing semesters like the undergrad would, the way this online program works is every quarter there's just different classes available. So we're going to take it step by step, and I'm not sure how long it's going to take me to complete. I may take a little longer depending on, you know, budget and all of that stuff. But we'll see how it goes. I'm excited about this journey, and I'll have to do maybe a part 2 of this as I go, maybe after a full year of taking classes, or if I'm really excited after the first quarter, maybe I'll just do another little update. But I'll keep you posted as I go on this journey. Excited to see what I learn. And if I could cap this video off, I just want to say in 2025, try to push yourself musically. You know, there's always another level on your journey. So just try to find the motivation to keep going, to keep getting better, because when you get better, the world gets better and becomes a better place, the more good music we can add to it. So keep working at it, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.